Hey guys, welcome back or welcome back. It's day 1,024 of lockdown, and here we are. Even my hair has no respect. Anyway, so today I have a super awesome guest. Her name is Isiza Kironde Hall. I've known her since university. I was in a similar age to her now husband, Louis. And I wanted to pick her brain about raising little people. She's got 2 4-year-olds, and also essentially raising little mixed babies, because that can't be easy. I don't think it's easy. And so I'm really looking forward to hearing what she has to say and what she has to share. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, let's get into it. Started.
Okay.
So thank you for joining me. And
My pleasure.
I'm very curious because you're super fierce mom. Not fierce angry, but just fierce strong and just like the ultimate G. #Stan. And I wanted to ask you about raising little humans, little mixed humans, one boy, one girl. How is
it is the wildest journey I've been on, to be honest. It is well, let's just start off just raising humans. Let's just start there.
Yeah.
It is knowing that I have to prepare these two little beings to become proper adults is nerve-wracking. There's some days I'm just like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
There's just some days when they wake up, I'm like, oh my gosh, here I go again. And some days when it just flows, like you're just like, yeah, I got this, I'm good. Yeah. But knowing that I have to prepare these two to be adults when I'm trying to figure out adult life myself. It's difficult, but luckily I have Louis, and we make a good parenting team. That's one thing people have to do. You have to pick your partner well, guys. You have to pick your partner well. Otherwise, I could not imagine doing this on my own. I'd lose my mind. I need that other perspective. I need to know that I'm losing my mind with someone else, but like we also calm each other, because just like, I'm going crazy. And he's like, I'm going crazy too. But but it's also beautiful. It is amazing watching these two little beings grow up and figure out their own personalities, and seeing a little bit of myself and my family and Louis and his family in them. It's beautiful. I think that's my favorite bit. In our flat. Okay, the dragon's gonna fall down. That's scary. Sorry, Baba. Paw Patrol. Quarantine has been hectic because we're in a flat. When we chose this, we used to live in a house before we came to Joburg, and we're like, okay, we'll just get a flat for now, with a balcony, but like the complex has to have a great outdoors. Like there's a walking path which we like. There's a tennis court for them to run around next to themselves. It has 2 parks. We're like, we're good. And now Cyril and his people come and they're like, you can't go out of your house. So we had to find ways of exhausting them. And that is difficult. Difficult. I'm trying to homeschool. It's difficult. I'm just trying to keep them stimulated. It's difficult. Sometimes the TV goes on from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and it's okay.
It is what it is.
I make it educational. Sometimes we'll put on French movies the whole day. They're learning French. Sometimes we'll put on something where some guy goes to explore kids' museums. They're learning. Sometimes it's just pure nonsense, like Paw Patrol the whole day. That's fine. That's quarantine at the moment.
Quarantine. You're like
quarantine.
I bow down, girl. It's a lot. And
it's a lot. It's a lot.
So you got 2 little mixed humans, half French and half Ugandan.
Half Ugandan, half like a quarter French, a quarter South African, a bit of British splashed in there. Yeah, a bit of Lesotho, like Lesotho splashed in there. It's like,
that's a lot of countries, and like what I'm trying to even comprehend it. Like, are they gonna identify as everything? Are you gonna teach them everything? Like,
actually, we're teaching them to identify as everything. So, I'm Ugandan, so I'm like, where are we from? Uganda. And where are you from? France. Where else are you from? South Africa. Where else? Lesotho.
it must be so cute though.
They know all of it. So because we took them to France last year. We're like, okay, this is where you're from. You even have the French citizenship. This is your home. These are your people. And they're like, oh, okay, we're from France.
Yeah.
So they're learning French as well. They're learning Luganda from a mother who hasn't lived there in 20 years.
You're better than some of us. It's
We
okay.
try. It's okay. It's okay. I think they're now slowly discovering that our family, it looks a bit different to other families, but they're still like, they still don't see it. But they're also like, Mama and Papa look a bit different. But the problem isn't actually raising them per se, it's society and their expectations of them and what they think of us. The thing we have an issue with. So it's not an issue, really. It's just trying to educate people where they think that they call them colored. And I'm always like, they're not colored, because being colored is a culture on its own. And if I'm not colored and Louis not colored, how are they colored?
Yeah.
And I always go back to like I'm always like, okay, do you watch Trevor Noah? And they're like, yeah, I love Trevor Noah. Is he colored? Oh no, he said in one of his things that he's not colored. I'm like, yes. Same, but different. Same.
Yeah.
And it's just that. It's just it's just that. It's what society is yeah, what society brings on us and the expectations of us. It comes from other kids as well, not just the adults, because other adults talk around their kids. So now kids are filled with information that's wrong. Like I've been told by little kids, a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they're playing with them. And they kept saying, why do they keep calling you mama? I'm like, because I am their mom. And they're like, no, they don't look like you. You can't be their mom. I'm like, no, I am their mother. And they're like, how? And I'm like, well, their father is white, not black. So we have these babies. And they're just like, nope, sorry. Black people cannot marry anyone but a black person. And a white person cannot marry anyone but a white person. So this cannot happen. And I was with their grandmother, my mother-in-law. And they're just like, it's just not working. I was just like, okay, here's a photograph of our wedding. See, I'm in a white dress, is wearing a suit. Here I am pregnant, and here are the babies, like with Louie and I and the kids. And they're like, oh, okay. And they ran off happy that now they learned something. Like the oldest one, the 8-year-old, even like, when you're about to break bad news to a person and you're like, listen. And I was just like, okay. And then sometimes you see little kids looking at us like a bit, and then they like tap their parent, and they're like, and the parent looks at us, and now I'm looking at them like, okay, so what's your reaction gonna be? And I can see the embarrassment. It's just that. It's just those little expectations, and kids say things to our kids, of course, which then they come home and they're like, but so and so say this and this, and I'm like, well, no, but this is what's going on here. So it's just that. It's just getting them to accept who they are without taking on all of society's expectations on them and society's little putting themselves in society's little boxes. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a tall.
that's how it's like.
That is,
Sorry?
it's a tall order for you to have to place that in your children, because, like, you obviously can't control what the world does, but you have to make them aware that
No.
does perceive things in a certain way. But then also just,
Yeah.
well, that doesn't mean that that's your story or that's how.
Exactly. So that's how we're trying to raise them, that this is who you are. Society might try to put you in this box, but you choose who you are. You determine who you are. Or the other thing is, people always ask, oh, are they more black or they're more white? So I'm like, they're both. They don't have to choose one. they're both.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a tall order, like you say.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just
that sounds hectic. And because I see one as a boy and one as a girl, is there anything in particular? Like already that just feels like a lot. Because
yeah.
obviously very different and the expectations of them in the world are also quite hectic and very different. Is there anything specific that you're trying to make each of them aware of?
Never knew I hated gender norms until I had children, until I had a boy and a girl. Like before, I was always like so iffy about it, but then I realized I really hate gender norms. And I've seen it that it just started off with shopping for them, just shopping for for clothes. And boys' clothes are so drab, and girls' clothes are so cute. Like boys' clothes will put a slap on some words, and they're like, yeah. So you have like 10 T-shirts with different words slapped on them in different color, and you're like, no, no. So now I've seen it with my, I've seen it with my little boy. Nandi has a Beauty and the Beast dress, and he always like watches her wearing it and she feels so pretty and so feminine, and just so sometimes he's just like, mama, can I please wear it? So I let him wear it one time, and he got stickers and put them on his ears, and he got his shoes, and I saw that this boy just wanted to see what it was like to be on the other side. How come Nandi can wear pants and sneakers and all of that, what he can wear, but he can't go the other way? I hate gender norms. I don't think they've served our society right. I think men do always end up being more manly because that's their physiology, or that's how they're made up, and women do tend to be more feminine. But I just hate being told from the get-go that a boy has to be manly. He can't cry, he can't show emotion, he can't wear a damn dress if he wants to, he can't have sequins or colors or pastel colors or floral prints on it. I hate that. Or he can't play with dolls. I wanted to buy these African dolls for them that were in African print, and you could get like an outfit made for your child that goes with that matches the doll. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to get two dolls, one for my daughter, one for my son. And the man was like, a man made these dolls, right? A man made these dolls for his daughter to play with. And he's like, what? You want to get it for your son? I'm like, yeah, a boy should play with dolls. And he's like, no, 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 no. I'm going to make action figures for my boys because boys cannot play with dolls. I'm like, you're basically playing with dolls. You're a grown man playing with dolls.
You're a grown man.
So what kind of message are you? You're a grown man. And I hate it because I've seen when he plays with the doll, he becomes more gentle, more empathetic, more in tune with like his feelings or our feelings and all of that. And I've seen it with men around us, people we've grown up with, that when you're treated like, ugh, it just doesn't turn out well. It doesn't turn out well. So I do hate the gender norms. I let them explore what they want to explore. If he wants to go kick a ball, he can go kick a ball. He's not allowed to shoot a gun. We don't own any guns or knives or any of that. But if he wants to be very boyish, I'm okay with that. If she wants to be a tomboy, I'm okay with that. If you want to explore his feminine side, I'm also okay with that. He's a child. He has to explore everything for him to find his center, his neutral. And if it's a bit on this side or a bit on that side, it's really okay with me as long as they're happy. Yeah, that's how I'm taking it. Some people think I'm a bit too lax, but not their children.
They're not. They're your kids. How did, if you don't mind my asking, how did they react back at home in Uganda the most?
With the braids. When we rocked up with those pink.
The pink and the blue braids.
I'm actually so happy with my family. Everyone was just like, oh, we can tell them apart now. This is the boy and this is the girl. Well done. I was like, oh wow. The aunties, the uncles, everyone was just like, oh, okay, this is cute. This is new. Sure. And I was like, okay, but everyone loved it. I was not expecting it. If people were gonna like fight with me, I was gonna be like, sit down. This is what my childhood did. But everyone was just like, okay, at least it's blue hair. But yeah, everyone was just like, no, it's fine. They were okay with it. They were just like, they're healthy, they're happy, you're doing a good job. They don't seem mistreated. So whatever you're doing is working for them. And I was just like, oh. But I remember when my grandmother was still alive, she had an issue with my boy's long hair. She was just like, he's a boy. Like, I know. So I don't know if she would have been very happy with his blue hair. But no, but generally we didn't have any issues. But 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 I also think it's because they're mixed race.
So because he's neither here nor there, he can do whatever he
Yeah, I
So
think it's that mix. It's the privilege. Yeah.
Things like that exhaust me. I'm not gonna lie, because like I remember there's a time. Obviously, I wasn't a child back then, but I had lilac braids, like from root tip.
When we were children.
Not
Oh
even.
my God.
But so this is when I was actually a lot older. I did the lilac braids. I think it was like 3 years ago. So it's not that long ago.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
But people were like, bro, what are you doing? Aside from maybe the fact that I did it as an adult, but I was taking a year off, leave me alone, it is what it is. But they were just like, what is this? What are you exploring? What's going on? Do you have any and I'm like, guys, if white people can do their hair whatever color they want, why can't black people?
Why can't we? Exactly.
Also, I know if I dyed my hair, it'll probably fall out. So this was the next best alternative. I got braids.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know why there's always this limit that there's certain things black people can do and there's certain things white people
can't do it.
And then if you're in the middle,
you're allowed. If you're mixed, then.
So following up this hair thing, right? How obviously I know with your baby's hair, but the world doesn't know what you do with your baby's hair because it's mixed.
Yeah.
And curly.
So their hair can behave like our hair, or it can behave like their father's hair. It just depends on how you moisturize it and how you treat it. But that hair can be, or half of it can be silky, and the other half can be kinky. And you're like, but it's just a lot of trial. It's a lot of trial and error. I'm just learning as I go. But I treat it a lot like I treat mine. Law manipulation, we put in one style and it stays for a week or a week and a half. We moisturize it. I might take it out and put in more product and put it back in that style. But basically, I will saturate it with product and put it in one style and keep it that way. Moisture. And that's what we do. Sorry?
You have a family wash day?
Oh yeah. We have a family wash day. The twins wash day, and it is hectic. It is hectic. But the one thing I've done is we use the same products. Like we try not to make it too complex and too expensive. So we just use like the Aunt Jackie's range. Wash, condition / deep condition, leave-in conditioner, the LCO or LOC method. So leave-in, oil, cream. So that's what we do. I mean, just like saturated, the Tangle Teas and the Denman brush. Ooh, amazing. They're like the first time I saw them with all those bristles, I was just like, how is this going to go through our hair? I used to just use like the comb, but it's amazing. And that's what I do. And it just grows because it's like so because it's like a low manipulation thing, it grows. It just grows, and we do a trim once in a while. But yeah, I'm just learning as I go. The one thing I have not mastered is the wash and goes. You know how the kids have their hair out and the you can see the ringlets like that. No, like, my kids just go and they just like in the soil. So what's the point? And it comes like in a knot. What's the point? This one's because I put Kai's hair in a ponytail and was supposed to stay like that for a week. And I was just like, let's just refreshen this and put in more moisture and comb it out. And I go in there, I'm like, Kaima, have you been in the soil, in the sand at school? He's like, yes, Mama, every day I will pour sand on my head. We went straight in. We went straight into the bath. It took 2 hours to get that sand out. It had compacted on the scalp. It had compacted. I was just like, goodness. So, and then
powerful, hey?
Sorry?
Toddlers are powerful. They are multi-talented human beings.
They are multifaceted. They can do anything and everything. They don't even have to think. Well, they think about it like, let me do this, and they'll accomplish it.
They commit to the cause. So two more questions.
Okay.
This is sort of along the lines. Actually, no, it isn't. Is there anything specific that you want your kids to know, or that you're very intentional about teaching them as they grow up, irrespective of race, gender, whatever? Like, is there a core thing that you want them to know?
What I want them to know, I want them to know that loving and being loved is very important, despite of who that person may be, their background. Love is a very strong element to have in your life. I think I've already seen it with them, like love and family are two very strong elements to have in your life. I'm already seeing it right now because you know how in our African homes you never see parents giving any PDA, but the kids keep popping out. Lily and I are not scared to give each other a peck or a kiss or a hug or a cuddle in front of them. And in fact, if Nandi has not seen us just hugging each other or him giving me a kiss or something, she'll be like, Papa, kiss Mama. Papa, hug Mama, hold her hand. Or if we're hugging, she'll want to come in the middle of that.
Would you ever consider either moving to Uganda or moving to France, or you have being in diaspora? Do you know anybody in diaspora? And how is
I really, really want to go back to Uganda, but it's not so convenient for the kind of life we live. The healthcare system is shaky. The employment is also a bit shaky. I really want to move back to Uganda, even for half the year, skip South African winter and spend it there if I could. But it's just so. I'm seeing my cousins, and you can see that they're just living such a life of uncertainty, which I'm not so. I don't want to live such a life. It's just in Uganda, you have to have your 9 to 5 plus 2 other hustles to put food on the table, or it's just, I don't know. It just seems it's very stressful, and it just seems so high paced for me that I think I'm actually quite okay going once a year, once every 2 years. I do want to go more often. We go every 3 years now, but I do want to go. I want to go once a year for the children. When my parents move back, I think I'll go once a year with the kids for a month, just so they can get their sense of pride and everything for Uganda, and maybe do want to move there one day. But I don't think it's in the books for me. I don't think. What about you?
The thing is always better to go back, and now when we were there in December, it was a bit of an eye-opener because while we were there, I was more of an adult than I'd been in the past. So I was going around and I was having certain conversations with people, and the same thing that you're saying, guys are like, yo, there's no jobs here, there's no employment, like life is a challenge. Don't ever come back. And so it sort of threw me off a little bit because it's always been the dream. But like you're saying, the moment my mom moves back, I'll probably, because I also go, I think, every other year. Because my grandpa's, I haven't been going as often. But as soon as my mom goes there, I'm like, I'm a mama's child. I'm attached at the hip, irrespective of how old I am.
You're going to be there all the time.
I'm on the hip, bruh.
France. Would we move to France? I did love it. I think I'd like to live there for a year. As I think I would live in Uganda for a year, but not long term. But current lockdown, quarantine has showed me that middle class African living is comfortable. I miss my helper. I miss my helper.
Girl, you preach to the choir. That time I didn't have kids, but I did the hell out of her. Thank you so much for joining me. It's really been
my pleasure.
Enlightening, learning about your little humans and all the dynamics. I think we will be bothering you a lot more going forward.
Yes, please. This was so much fun.
Yay. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
See you. Bye-bye. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was insightful. I definitely learned a lot. Apparently twins run in my family, so I'm terrified. It's gonna be interesting. But I definitely know who I'm going to pick brains whenever I have my little people. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Subscribe over there. Was it over there? It's over somewhere. And watch the next video. And yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. It's a vibe. Bye.